So, you may or may not know about BMW's quirky i3, a full electric city-size hatchback with unusual styling, a cool fit-out and clever space packaging inside. It's been turning heads since its official launch in 2014, and a popular choice with the entire test team at Car Advice whenever we've had one in the garage. It's also guaranteed to put a smile on your face whenever you arrive at a set of traffic lights. It's like you've scored pole position on the grid every time you pull up, such is its propensity to scald more powerful cars off the line. The entire spectacle, along with the i3s' unique styling, tends to leave the driver next to you utterly gobsmacked, regardless of what they happen to be driving, AMGs included. It's been selling pretty well, too. In October, after 4 consecutive years of growth, total i3 sales climbed above 100,000 units, representing more than half the number of BMW electrified vehicles currently on the road. And there are more on the way, too, with BMW CEO Harald Krüger this week confirming the group's plan to offer 25 electrified models, including 12 pure EVs vehicles, by 2025. Only now they've added a new performance model to the range, the i3s, with a tad more juice, better handling, and a tougher stance. Rather than make do with 125 kilowatts of power and 250 Nm of torque, the new souped-up version bumps those numbers to 135 kilowatts and 270 Nm. And while that might not seem like much, it's enough to go from standstill to 100 km per hour in 6.9 seconds compared with 7.3 seconds for the regular model. You can still get both variants with a range extender, which adds a tiny 2-cylinder petrol motor and a 9-liter fuel tank to the mix, meaning it's a bit heavier, so performance dips to 7.7 seconds, though fuel consumption claims of 0.7 L/100 km are still mind-blowing, as is an everyday range of 330 km. Just quietly, we've never thought of the old model as a tardy bit of kit. Quite the opposite, in fact. Those traffic light drags always resulted in a victory convincingly, too. Even sports cars were no match for the i3s' torque-rich launches from absolutely 0 RPM. But perhaps the more important set of numbers is the i3s's 0-60 km/h claim of a nippy 3.4 seconds, far more relevant to most of us here in ounce. And for those believing motorway travel is off-limits for Beamer's neat little EV, how does a top speed of 160 km per hour sound? And happily confirmed, we might add. Things are no less exciting inside. The i3 has always been interesting, if not impressive. It's a fashionable blend of eco-friendly fabrics and naturally prepared bamboo with the very latest in technology,